AK, you made this?
What's happening with everybody, man? I'm your host, Ivy, and you're sparking up with VANSNWEED. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notifications button, man. Today we got RAVIDL fucking with us.
Yes,
How you
sir.
doing, gang?
Good. How are you?
Shit, blessed.
Yes, sir.
Blessed. So, first and foremost, shout out to social media, and let the people know where they can find your music.
Social media. Social media are for VIDL on Twitter and Instagram. My music's gonna be on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube under RAVIDL.
Go tap in with that shit. Go tap in.
Yeah.
So, keep telling people watching who aren't familiar with you. Who is RAVIDL?
RAVIDL, young female rapper from Pittsburgh. Up and coming, just trying to get it. Trying to get it with the music. Yeah.
Right. Hey. So, let's take it back a little. So we know you're from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your early years and how they growing up in that city, mold you into who you are today.
Well, Pittsburgh. Have you ever been in Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's real small.
Me and my cousin's from there. for
Yeah,
sure.
real small. So growing up, you learn to be very private with your life because word get around. It's a small city, so
Yeah, just like Richmond.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's made me become more private because I wasn't always like hella like private and stuff. So I used to be like hella loud and outspoken and shit about.
Yeah.
But now I just keep shit. It's just too much. When people start to get to talking, like you don't know what way it could go.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I feel like it humbled me for real.
Yeah, that's what people saying though. When you live in a small city, everybody be knowing your business. If you
Yeah.
tell it, you feel me?
Yeah.
So you really gotta just be quiet.
Yeah,
And just mind
you
your
tell
business
one
at the end.
person, the city know.
Oh yeah,
So,
exactly. So, what's the strongest memory from your youth?
strongest memory from my youth, I gotta say. So I'm from the middle of Pittsburgh, Mids, right? I want to say my grandma used to live on Arlington, and all my cousins, your grandma house, all your cousins is there. Mind you, I'm Tongan, I'm Polynesian. I got hella cousins.
Oh yeah, y'all.
I got
y'all
hella
go
cousins.
deep.
So
Oh,
I want to
God.
say being there every day, like just it was lit. Like it was like a party every day. I was there every weekend for sure. After school,
Granny
for
house?
sure. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
So I feel like those are my best memories as a youth.
Going to Granny house.
Yeah.
For sure. So what albums did you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to. My mom is a big fan of Tupac. She loved Tupac. So I want to say him. I did grow up listening to a lot of like 80s, but I don't really feel like I like the throwbacks, but
yeah, for sure.
it was a lot of throwbacks, honestly, just from my mom. But I want to say my favorites out of them was probably the Mariah Carey, the Tupac, all that shit.
Right.
So mostly that. A lot of Bay Area shit, but that was from like me listening to it, like not so my mom. So.
Right.
But yeah, growing up was a lot of throwbacks, a lot of old shit.
Yeah, it'd be like that when your parents be, of that age for real.
Yeah.
For sure.
And they don't like the new shit, so
Baby,
it's like
not
you're
like
forced,
the new shit.
you're forced to listen to that
They
shit.
be hating on the new shit, though.
On me.
I don't want to hear that shit in my house.
Like,
okay.
Tupac was talking about way worse shit than what I got going on.
Man, but you want to slap this shit?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Okay. So let's talk that 2021 Digital Cypher. You joined Young AVI, Lil Motor, MOFJ. How was that experience for you?
That experience was actually lit. Like I got to talk to I've been following Young AVI. I got to talk to Muda and Jay. They was cool ass people. Like I ain't expect and the setup was all dope. Like how they had it set up, the way we did it. It was like shit. It was efficient. It was fast as fuck. Like,
right.
Everybody did their shit. Like we didn't have to do no start over, nothing. It was a good it was a good experience. I ain't gonna lie. I connected with the cameraman and all that. So yeah, it was lit. C. Lee was there. He hella funny.
Yeah, he
I fuck with him.
Rolling on them little challenge show things.
Bro, yes.
So funny.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I really liked it. I tried to join again, but I ain't made the cut this time. So
it's alright. It's always next year with the vibe. You feel me? So how did this look get hit to you? How they find you?
You know what? I think I honestly don't know. I think just you know, you gotta, the way I won to be in the theater, right? They didn't contact me, so I think me winning kind of just threw me in there, yeah, connected me with them, yeah, yeah, cause they never reached out to me. So after the cipher is when they like followed me and stuff. So
start tapping in and shit like that.
So I think it was the cipher where I won the cipher really and connected with me.
Yeah. For sure. I'm feeling like the cyphers be helping people too when they be up and coming and they get on there. People see they shit and they talking that shit. They be like, oh yeah, let me go see what else they got.
They definitely gave me an audience. I already had an audience of my own from like just doing music in the past, but they definitely helped grow my audience.
Yeah, for sure. All big platforms seem that, you know, do that for people.
Yeah,
for sure. So you haven't dropped a single with the visual behind it since last year's record titled Dub. Yes. Can we expect more music this summer? What you got going for us?
Yes, I got videos planned for this summer. I want to say I'm a perfectionist. I don't like for shit to be flawed at all. And if I feel like a song, like it's not hitting, you know, I'm just not gonna drop it. But then I have a problem, like I listen to my songs too much and I look for flaws. It ain't no flaws, but I'm looking for something, you know? I'm looking for something to fix when ain't really nothing to fix. So I feel like I just gotta work on that part, and I'll be dropping more music. Definitely this year though, I'm dropping more music. Yeah.
You got to, man. We trying to see what you got, what she got, you know?
Yeah, I definitely need more visuals too.
Yeah, that's important for real. You know, people like to hear you, but when they see you for real, they be fucking with it.
Yeah.
On everything. So, have you performed yet?
I have performed at a club in San Jose. I don't even remember the club.
You remember the club?
No, I think it was last year. Yeah, I did like it. It was pretty lit. It was, a lot of people was like, I didn't expect, you know, nobody really knew my song. Like I performed dub and people was fucking with it. Like it was, the energy was lit. It was a dope club. I was gonna shout it out, but I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, it's all good. Shit, they know who they is.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like seeing people, even if they don't know your music, how they react to it, if they fucking with it, it be making you feel good for real. Like, damn, like
best feeling.
Man, like they actually like my shit. They don't even know this shit for real.
Yeah, like okay, I'm doing something.
Man,
okay.
they could easily boo your ass.
It's like reassurance.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
For sure. I just see niggas get booed at concerts, all types of shit, man. That shit just trash.
Yeah, that's mean.
It is for real. So, can you explain to the people what is YBT?
YBT, I started it when I was younger, and it originally stood for Yo Bitch Took, right? Because you know, I was young, hella young, whatever. I grew up and I'm like, bro, that shit is so childish. Like, that's some childish ass shit. So then I just changed it to Yo Bag Took, and it's been that probably since like 2017, I want to say. That's what it's been, Yo Bag Took.
So is it a group?
I want to say it's more of like a family thing. Like me and my brothers, like we come together and we like, you know, what we're gonna do first is get some money. That's what we need to do first.
Thanks.
Without the money, like the world ain't going around without the money. So
at all.
I feel like, yeah, you could say it's a group, because my brothers and them say YBT.
Well, a movement.
A movement. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. It's a movement. Yeah, YBT.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So you got your folks behind you pushing you too.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to have a team for real.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's possible to know your purpose?
I feel like, me personally, I still don't know what my purpose is. I still don't know, like,
for a lot of people,
what it is for me. But I feel like if some people feel that way strongly about it, like, then yeah, like, of course people gonna have a purpose and they're gonna fulfill that purpose. Like, but I don't think I've got to the point where I know what mine is yet. Shit, I hope it's something good. I hope it's some nice.
Oh, everything.
Something nice.
Exactly. I'm doing the same thing. Like, I'm here doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
We just wasting our time. You feel me? For sure. So, if you could open up for any artist, who would it be?
Oh. I'd open up. I'd definitely open up, I want to say first for Nefta Pharaoh. Just because he's Bay Area native, right? But then his audience is like my generation too. Because I was gonna say E40, but E40 is with all, you know, he has old ass shit. So sure. all the grown people gonna be there. You know, they might not like, you know. Because my target isn't really. I want to say my target is everybody, but I know older folks don't.
Yeah.
Like this young ass bitch.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? But so I definitely say Nep the Pharaoh, and if not Nep the Pharaoh, Kehlani for sure. Cause Kehlani a vibe.
Oh yeah, she's a vibe.
Vibe for sure.
You like R&B music and shit like
I
that?
do.
Oh,
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Who you like?
I want to say Kehlani top. My next up, and she just dropped the album LMA. I fuck with LMA.
I fuck with LMA.
Yes.
That first album
LMA.
was stupid. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie.
yes. And then I think her name is Kiana. I forgot the song, but she got like 2 songs that I love. Like I like them the only songs I listen to the album. Like I heard them too. I think it's the first 2 songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't even gotta listen to the rest. These the ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fuck with a lot of R&B. Yeah, most of R&B is old school though.
Yeah.
R&B. Yeah.
For sure. I fuck with R&B. I fuck with all type of genres. That shit slapping, it's slapping.
Yeah, it's
for real,
slapping.
for real. Except for country, I can't slap it. I can't slap it.
I like a couple country songs. I don't know the names, but like, you know, they popular and you
Yeah,
just start
ones,
singing it.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna turn on country in the car, bro.
In the car. You're not turning up to that?
Nah, man, nah.
I'm weak.
So, how useful has social media been for you with promoting yourself and networking?
Real useful. I feel like, well, for promotional use, definitely. That's like my main source. Like, that's where a lot of people hit me for features and stuff. A lot of people hit me like, oh, let's work if they want to like shoot a video, like cameramans and stuff. So promotional use definitely. For what was the other thing you said?
Promotion and like, you know, getting yourself out there, networking.
Networking is a little harder for me. Like trying to, cause I'm not too good at like making like a conversation through text, like you know, interesting. I guess to keep them like, yeah, she act like she don't want to do a feature with me. When really that's not the case. Like I do be wanting to work with people. It's just I can't text. Like you're not gonna feel me through a text. Like we gotta go to the studio. Like we can link at the studio. And I'm so like straight. Yeah, and I'm so straightforward. Like yeah, let's go to the studio. And some people don't be like ready for that. They like want to send their song. But I like working together. Like no matter who you are, like I feel like the song just gonna be better if we together. Right. Is how I feel.
And we vibe.
Yeah. So networking a little harder, but I'm still working on that.
Yeah, definitely get on that, man, because the networking is what's gonna get you out there.
Yeah, I know.
For sure. So, how you go about finding inspiration?
I want to say like just going places, doing shit I've never done before, then talking about that experience, or when I do go through things, talking about like my past and stuff. So a lot of the stuff that I rap about now is like stuff that I've been through and stuff, but a lot of new shit that I haven't released yet is like I've been going places, so like talks about stuff like where I want to go and where I want to be, you know. So definitely that for inspiration, and then like watching other artists, like seeing other artists from my city do big stuff, like that's lit.
Inspirational.
Like, yeah, inspirational for real. So yeah, I'd say that. Yeah. Just like going places about my past and people like from my city and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's for sure. Thank God.
Yeah.
So what time of day do you feel like brings the best out of you? Nighttime, daytime,
nighttime.
Nighttime.
Even in the studio, if I'm in the studio in broad day, I gotta have the lights off. It give me in that mode like to focus. Like, right. I don't like being in the light anyways.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like my room dark, so it's like I don't know. I feel like nighttime definitely helped me think better for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk that Broke Boy Clothing. Is that your brand?
Yes. No, it is not my brand.
It's the homies?
Yes, it's the homies brand.
Shout that shit out. Where they can find it?
Broke Boy, you can find it on Instagram. His link to his website is in his bio. His name's Marvell. Man, I've known him a long time, but we started really getting close. Like I probably said like middle of high school, towards the end of high school. I feel like his shit is lit. Like so, I love his shit. Like I'm a brand ambassador for it though, so I be getting all the merch and stuff. But yeah, shout out. Look at it, it's just nice. That's just like I just like.
Go get that shit. I like that shit with the dual tone.
Hell yeah.
That's going crazy. For sure. Do you plan on like doing your own brand one day, or are you sticking to?
I do plan on dropping some clothing, but I feel like it'll be like merch, like some artist shit, like not really like this is his, you know, like this is what he do is clothes. Like I don't want to focus on like clothing. So.
Right.
But I'll definitely drop some merch and stuff. But for now, rocking his shit.
Right, as you should, rocking your
Yep.
partner shit, not the other nigga shit for real.
Man.
People don't realize that shit. They wanna support everybody else, but not
Everybody,
the homies.
everybody else. I make sure to put them on every time.
As you should. I'm glad you brought me to the interview. That's smart.
Any chance I can.
Right, promote this shit for real.
Yep.
So, have you created a vision board before?
Nah, what is that?
A vision board is where like you get one of them poster boards and you get like magazines or you print out some shit and you picture you basically put out your life, what you want to do.
With like magazines
and shit like that. What do you see yourself doing? And like I feel like it's like an inspirational thing. Like say you want to buy a car or you want to be in a mansion, you put that on your vision board. You want to have kids, put it on your vision board. Anything you want to do, you feel me? So I ask people this because I'm just like, everybody don't do it. I think everybody should, because you feel me. If you can see it, if you can see it for real, then you feel me.
It's gonna get further.
Exactly, because it's always there. It's always, you put it on in your room, on your wall. You always look at it every day. Then you be about that every day. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like arts and crafts and shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I definitely put something together. That's lit. I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
With the homies or something like that, if y'all ain't doing shit, let's make a vision board, y'all. You feel me? Ain't nobody too cool to make a vision board. Let's put out our life. You feel me? Like, let's get it right. For sure. I made one with the homie like not too long ago, and I'm slowly making shit happen.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like a reminder.
Exactly.
Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're going for. Yeah,
exactly.
I like that.
Yeah,
I fuck with
definitely
that.
check that shit out for sure.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
So, is there a specific environment that you flourish in creatively? Creatively, not creatively.
I want to stay the studio, like, cause I be writing like at home and stuff, but I feel like in the studio is when I'm, like the mic in front of me, like, okay, yeah, I want to write this, I want to, it's when everything like just it starts clicking, like, yeah. So I'd say studio, yep. Definitely, right in front of the mic.
Because then you really get them creative juices flowing. Like,
yeah.
Them already there with it. Sure. So how many times a month are you in the studio?
I'm in the studio every week.
Every week?
Yep, every week. I'm in the studio at least once a week. Yeah, whether it's just writing or actually recording, like every week, definitely.
Yeah, as you should. Like get that shit going.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm not so consistent with my music right now, but I'm really consistent behind the scenes. Like I'm writing every day. I'm trying to write something. I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it, you know? So when I do start releasing, like, it'll be like back to back. All I'm paying for is videos. Like, everything else is paid for. I'm
that's
back
what you do.
back to back. So that's what I try to do. So the summer definitely.
You gonna turn it up?
Yes, sir.
For sure.
I'm turning it the fuck up.
You got to. I know they waiting on you. You got a cool fan base. You got like 12.1K on or 12.7. I don't know.
I think 12.4.
Yeah. You obviously people fucking with you. So
yeah.
Summertime, for sure you just start up that shit.
I gotta keep up.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta keep
that's
up.
That's gonna pass your ass up if you don't be consistent with that shit. I noticed that, like, when I stopped doing, like, videos like this, it's like I kind of fell off with it. But then when I start doing it again, people start noticing, so.
Yeah, you gotta, I feel like, and I'm a hypocrite, but I feel like consistency is key. Like, it's key. Like,
it is, at the end of the day.
Like, when I was dropping back to back, like, it was lit.
You were seeing them numbers grow, huh?
Yep,
yeah.
It was lit. Like,
Exactly. So what are some essentials you have to have in the studio?
In the studio, essentials, I gotta have like 3 bottles of water. I don't know why, but I just be, I guess from talking too fucking much on the mic, I gotta have some water. Second thing, I gotta have my brother, he produces all my songs. I gotta have him in there with me. He helps me like, he has a good ear, so he hears shit that I don't even hear. Like he'll and he'll hear some shit in the beat. Like I just bought the beat, you know. So he'll tell me like, nah, they gotta fix this or something, and I'm not even knowing. So I like shit like that. I like learning from other people. Like if you could teach me something, like you there every time. You in there.
Right.
And I'll say my brothers. It's always lit with them.
Right.
One of them do rap. His name Deuce. So he always be feeding me ideas, or he'll be like, "Oh, you should say it this way, or you should, you know, come off like this from the beat." So I feel like having that good energy and people in there, definitely.
And that honesty, not telling you it's good when it's not good. Being honest.
Yeah, and they'll tell me like,
that ain't it.
You shouldn't say that. I'm like, all right.
Right. Exactly. So, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be? The music industry.
Music industry, I'd say, I don't know how to put this, but I feel like me first of all, as a woman. Second of all, as a lesbian, it's hard to even get in, to even touch the door to the industry, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'd change that. Like, I'd make it like, women, first of all, women need to be equal in everything, period. Like, not even just music, but I feel like that's one thing I change for sure, make it easier, or make people realize, like, it's not only men that's out here balling and doing this. Like, it's like women can rap too and shit like that. Like, so I definitely change that, because, you know, everybody see me and they be like, oh, you the next Young M.A.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'm not.
Don't do that.
I'm the first.
Right.
I'm going to be the first RAVIDL. I'm not going to be the next nobody, but I do see her as inspiration because she made it past that door, past that gate that everybody keep from us, you know?
Right.
So I feel like that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah, and even still, she got a solid fan base. I ain't gonna lie, consistent views. I ain't gonna lie, she get views. But I still feel like she underrated though.
Most
you
definitely.
Feel me? But you know who kind of opened up, even though he's a guy who opened up them doors? Saucy Santana. You know who that is?
Yes, I know who that is.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, he getting views. They fucking with him. He getting like.
And I feel, and actually about that, I don't know him or nothing, but I'm so proud of him because I feel like it's very hard. It's extra hard for gay men.
And the black gay men?
Black gay men.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's the one, you know, because you see Lil Nas is like up there.
Right.
And you see all the backlash he gets every day, every video he put, backlash, whatever. But I'm glad Saucy Santana, I feel like he has more positive than negative compared to Lil Nas.
I think it's his personality.
Definitely.
They love him.
He's
funny
as
hell.
He's funny as fuck. I was gonna say that.
Like, you feel me? You want to slap his music because he cool as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Change that shit. Change that part.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the conspiracy theories in the music industry, and does the claims make you want to be like, okay, am I sure? Do I want to be in this industry because of what people have said and what it can have some truth to it?
Honestly, I'm not worried about no conspiracy just because I know who I am and what I want to do already. Like, I want to be in the music industry and make people feel good. I want to make music that get people like, that make people like, oh, this that shit. Like, you know?
Banger.
So when it comes to like conspiracy theories and shit, I feel like it's more of like, man, I don't know. I feel like if you believe in it to a certain extent, like, and that's what I feel like it's all about what you want to do. Like, if you want to be in the whatever conspiracy theory, like they say, like Jay-Z and then Illuminati and stuff, like, if that's what you want to do to get up to that point that they reached or whatever, like, I feel like that's what you're going to do if you want to do that.
Right.
But me, honestly, like, I'm a hard worker. I'm a work for everything I got. Like, so I'm not about to take no shortcut. I'm not about to try this or do that, sell my soul or whatever the case may be. So I'm not really into the conspiracy theory shit.
Right. Try to be minding your business.
Yeah, I definitely be minding my business. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I also feel like, you feel me? Like you said, you do got to kind of be careful though. Like when you come into that industry for real, because it's a lot of like manipulation.
Oh, definitely, especially like with contracts and stuff.
A lot of
like
people that try to really like work your ass for real. Like, you really got to pay attention and really be, I don't know, stay grounded and not get too big headed. Yeah, that's when people start fucking up. They want a man come to them with this amount of money. You start doing this, it's to go get your morals. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, you just gotta. For sure.
And not to say that I don't believe in them. It's just that I feel like I wouldn't affiliate with shit like that. Like, I'm definitely one to. If I ain't got a lawyer, like, I'm reading the contract, you know, like I'm not signing anything, cause especially I feel like nowadays it's like hella celebrities coming out like about their contracts and stuff, and I'm like, damn, that was a shit ass. Did you even read it? I'm thinking like, damn, did they read it? So
yeah,
I definitely feel like you should be alert.
For sure. So, what does a perfect day look like for you?
Perfect day for me, shit, I'm gonna say I work an early morning shift, right? I work like 3 a.m. to 12, so I'm gonna say, boom, I work my shift boom, get off at 12. I got the rest of the day. Go home, get ready, go to the studio, and shit. By like, I get off at 12, get home. I'm in the studio by like 2, and I'm in there for the rest of the night. I'll be in the studio till like, usually till like 11, 12, but if I wanted to, my brother don't be tripping. He'd be like, yeah, you can stay. I'll be there till like 5 in the morning. Like,
yeah, good.
But I be feeling bad, like he's sitting there and doing all this, and I'm hyped and shit. I know he's tired and shit, so I'm like, it's all right. Well, I'll come back next week, you know. So definitely perfect day. Going to work, going home, getting ready, going to the studio. Perfect day for me.
Basically getting that money.
Yeah.
Working on your creative side, for sure.
Yeah.
So, do you travel or do you plan on doing that soon?
I don't really travel like that, but I do want to travel though. Like,
where do you want to go?
I already got a trip planned for my cousin's birthday to go to Hawaii in August. I really want to go to like more islands. Like, you know, Hawaii's a state, so it's like easy access. But I want to go to like where my family's from, like Tonga, and like I want to visit Samoa, Fiji. I like the islander vibes.
Yeah,
you know,
beautiful out there too.
Yeah, so those are the kind of places, like any type of island, like even the Philippines. Like I definitely like want to go to islands rather than like other states and stuff. Like I'm not. I think that's why I wasn't too big on traveling. Like, what am I go to another state for?
Right.
You know?
What about countries though? Like, what about like England or you can other countries for real? Like really going, like Paris, shit like that. Like
I would definitely. Like I was gonna say, Paris. I would definitely, but as of like right now, like after Hawaii, I'm starting on islands. Like I want to go to islands.
Yeah. I feel that. Tropical vibes. Man.
Yeah.
Sun, all types of shit.